I've told everybody that your life is in order, but are you ever coming back to North Dakota? They got your picture hanging up behind the bar. The general consensus is you'll probably go far. But people around here, they're starting to wonder, are you ever coming back to North Dakota? Told everyone your life is in order. Are you ever coming back to North Dakota?
The staple out from the packaged rose, slung hard down the aisle, the other two piles rung up to embroil. Latch the pillows now to the telephone while I wrap the eye in shimmering files, expanding what I know. Vested to the surface, now the drape is gonna have to fold. I'm just breaking away from the hole, no more tightening up the tangles.
evening.
Live from the Goner shop in Midtown Memphis, Tennessee. You're watching Gonertv with your host, Billups Allen.
Good evening. Well, we're off for a rough start there. How is everybody? I'm glad to be back on the big broadcast right here in Midtown Memphis, Tennessee, live from the Goner shop in the back of the store where you buy your records, hopefully. Or if not yet, maybe you will buy your records here. What's going on this week and this month is we got a lot of stuff. We're starting to get ready for Gonerfest. Unfortunately, we've sold out of all the pre-sale tickets, but, keep your eyes open for updates on what to do about Gonerfest. We got a lot of great stuff coming out on the big show tonight. We've got an interview with Big Clown, who has an album coming out soon. We have Rate That Record with Static, who were through town recently. Played a really good show at the, where did they play? B-side? At the B-side. And who else came through town recently? We had Pyrex. Total, they have a new album out on Total Punk, Pyrex. They played, was that the B-side?
That was Lamplighter, and I think we have just a couple of copies left, so if you're looking to get they were almost sold out on their tour, so grab a copy while you still can from the Goner shop.
Pick up the new Pyrex. That's on Total Punk Records. We got all kinds of stuff coming up. It's going to be a crazy, wild summer. You might want to come by and check out some new releases coming up this summer. What we're going to have in the shop right now, we've got the new Guardian Singles album. You got to remember them from, what was that, 2 Gonerfests ago? Their last album was great, kind of a Buzzcocksy sort of feel to it. I enjoyed that album. Looking forward to enjoying the new one. The new Sweeping Promises comes out Friday. Can you see this if I hold this up like this? This album comes out Friday. We'll have copies, and we have a pre-order up for that right now. And I'll talk about more what's in the shop later. But you guys want to get going with the show? Get started with it? We've got the Dippers music video coming up, and the Dippers have a Goner album coming up soon. The answer to the question when is no, soon. So let's find out when that happens. We don't have a date for you, but it is going to be real soon. So this is the Dippers' new music video. What's the name of the song?
Encouragement in brackets.
Encouragement in literally in brackets or in brackets written out? Written out. Encouragement in brackets. This is the Dippers. You're watching Goner Television.
I sat in the lace, took them all for a ride, but they all come back again. A virtue displayed, your default to define your recline. How long will it take? And do you feel the motion of the line of backs about to break? Your side wheeling on illegible tokens, and with your bland anagrams, you're about to make some more demands, and you tell them you're not willing to hand, so they're always sitting there. Malleable sway, a virtue display took a role in their lives. Now you've come to reprimand.
Hi, this is John Henry. We're from Static.
Static. Rate the
And
record.
this is Rate the Record. All right, we have Ted Nugent, Free for All. I like some Ted Nugent songs. He's obviously a dick. He's a problematic person, right?
I concur.
Yes. He loves to kill critters.
He does like to shoot some critters. I don't know that record. But I'm gonna say, I know what rating I'm gonna give it.
We did do a Ted Nugent cover in the marching band, though.
Which one?
Cat Scratch Fever.
Oh, duh.
Yeah. That's about it, yeah. Screw Ted Nugent. Give him a rating.
We don't like him,
give it
even
0.
if the song's
I
good.
would have given him a 1, but I don't even want to pick up the phone. All right. Now, this is what I'm talking
That
about.
is what we're talking
This
about.
is a classic. Flying High Again is one of my favorite songs from this era of Ozzy. I love Ozzy solo shit. Even the kind of later 80s stuff, like Bark at the Moon with J.P. Lee. Oh, I love that record. It's really bad. But this is a classic.
I love that record.
Yeah. I would give, what's the highest rating? I give this one a 5.
We both give it a 5. We love Ozzy in our household. We're an Ozzy household.
I love The Cure, not Morrissey and the Smiths. That's all I gotta say.
We're together for a reason. David Lee Roth.
I saw the Eat 'em and Smile tour.
I've seen David Lee Roth twice, and I read his book.
I read his book as well. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
it's
really
it's
fun.
excellent.
I mean, you could read it in like 2 bathroom runs. Like seriously, it's
Yeah.
really it's
I
very
just like
big
when
letters and
he'd
very
go to
short.
like Asia all the time just to get away, and
Oh, this
I'm
one's
like,
got-
I really respected that.
He's got his cover. Oh, Just a Gigolo in California. The videos are great. I mean, he's just ridiculous. David Lee Roth. Come on.
I'm gonna give that a 4 because
I did see Steve
this is
Vai.
rate the record.
I saw Steve Vai play the double or like the 4-neck heart guitar for this tour. It was pretty amazing.
I didn't see that tour, but I have
It's on
seen
the
him.
river. This
I have this record. I listen to it all the time. I love Irma Thomas. Who doesn't love Irma Thomas? If you don't love Irma Thomas, there is something seriously wrong with you. I have had the pleasure of seeing her many times because she is the queen of the city I live in. And she gets a nice fat 5. I would give her a 10. I would give her a 500 if you had a 500 card.
all right. What's next?
Tangerine Dream,
Ooh, which one is
the
that?
collection.
This whole era of Tangerine Dream is great.
We love
my favorite is
this.
Electronic Meditations, but this record's great.
This record
too.
is great. I listened to it a lot with my friend Franz when I was a wee
It's
little.
a 5, and get like, I mean, what's it's like 4 or 5 in a row that are just amazing. Like the whole. Oh, these guys.
Those guys. Oh, uh-oh.
These guys.
Are we going to have to be mean to people we know? No, I'm
Wood
just kidding.
Brothers.
These are our babies.
It's a 5.
It's a 5,
It's a big, yeah, of course.
of course. Spits are top-notch. Top-notch band, top-notch buddies.
What's this?
Oh, this is my favorite Prince record. I know every song like the back of my hand. So does John Henry. And When You Were Mine is my favorite Prince song ever, I think.
It's an amazing song. I like the no amped mic
The-
guitar that he uses.
The no amp mic guitar
it's
and the
really good.
lyrics. You didn't have the decency to change the sheets is maybe one of the best lyrics ever. Every single song is awesome on this. I listen to this at work all the time.
It's a 5.
It is a 5. I'm like, I can't even say enough about this record. I listen to it constantly still. And I was lucky enough when I was younger, I got to see Prince's Purple Rain tour, so I got to see him perform a lot of these songs because he performed a lot of these songs on that tour. I was in 4th grade. It was in Rosemont, Illinois. I got an early Christmas present. It was around the middle of December, and my aunt took me down to Rosemont, Illinois to see Prince. This is... We'll just put that right there. I love Celtic Frost.
If you do not own this record, you're making a very big mistake in your life. You need to own this record right now. I've swiped so much music from these guys, I don't know. It's a 5.
I like Celtic Frost too.
I understand what's going on.
I love this record.
This is
We're
a
just
classic.
talking about it. I think they've got to just reissue it because they got all their samples cleared. I listened to this a lot in the 90s. I love this record from start to finish. It's a beautiful record that wonderfully uses all the samples they finally got cleared.
What's this? Misfits.
That's what I think about the
I love the
Misfits.
Misfits. This is a great record. Why don't you give it a 0 and I'll give it a 5?
Yeah. Boo. No, I'm just kidding. I don't hate the Misfits, but I don't love the Misfits either. Can I go 2?
Okay.
I have to listen to them so much at work because
Yeah, because Drew and I play.
Drew.
Yes. Oh, the Mentors.
No, thank you.
Heather does not.
I have listened to the
Am I allowed
Mentors
to
on
admit
accident.
That I like the Mentors.
I don't know if you might get in trouble
Yeah.
on the internet.
They are a controversial, problematic band. Proceed with caution.
What do you rate it?
It's somewhere between here and here. This has been Rate That Record for Gonertv. We're Static Static. Okay.
Aw. I listened to it once not too long ago at like 8 in the morning after staying up way too late, and I was told to go to bed.
Well, we're not going to tell that story.
Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, the night no one comes home.
You don't really know much about Halloween. Halloween, the barriers will be down between the real and the unreal. And the dead might be looking in. The last great one took place 3,000 years ago when the hills ran red.
You happen to know anything about this Cochran?
All I can tell you, mister, is watch out. He's watching you, friend. I guarantee you that.
Hey, Mr. Cochran, just what is the final process?
Fellas, I was just kidding.
Witchcraft. To us, it was a way of controlling our environment.
Hey!
Where are they taking her?
They're taking her to the factory.
I want a mask. Can I have a mask?
Just what I had in mind for you, little buddy. Why, Why? Do I need a reason?
I've got nothing here to indicate there was ever a body at all.
Operator, this is an emergency.
Hey, we're back, and we just watched some fun videos. Let's talk about them. We started that set off with the latest Dippers music video, and the word on the street, because I went outside to the street to find out what people are saying during the intermission here, that the new Dippers album is coming out on August 4th, and that's coming out right here on Goner. The 3rd. You said the 4th. I swear you said the 4th. The 3rd. It's coming out on the 3rd of August. And that's right here in Midtown Memphis, where you get lots of great art coming from Midtown Memphis. And that's a Goner product. We're looking forward to it. If those guys look familiar to you and you hadn't heard of the Dippers, they used to be Thigh Master. That's all I know about that. We had Rate the Record with Static. That was fun. And so, okay, we showed you the Halloween 3 live score, and I know that event already happened, but I just wanted you all to know about the quality underground things that come out of Memphis, and Halloween 3 is also one of my favorite of the horror movies there. I enjoy that movie year and year again. I've watched it. In fact, if I can make a cheap plug here, I wrote about it in my latest book, 101 Films You Could See Before You Die. And I wasn't here last month because I was on a big reading tour where, I went around to some East Coast stores and we had a good time and talked about the book a little bit. And I'd like to thank everybody that helped out with that, none of whom I'm sure are watching this. And what else we got going on? We got the and another thing. So the Halloween 3 film was part of the Memphis Concrete Festival, and also part of the.
It was also part of the Crosstown Arts film series.
Well, I was gonna say that.
Okay, I thought you lost it. I was just trying to help.
No, I appreciate you, but yeah, no. The Thursday Crosstown Arts film series, which is one of the best repertory series. I think for your money and for any city I've lived in, they do a great job over there at the Crosstown Theater. Do we have the schedule for that? We're going to show it right there. Yes. And got some great stuff coming up, and you got to support that, man, because I've lived in some crazy places, don't have anything as good as that, and they do a great job with it. And that Halloween 3 screening was a part of it. What else was I going to say about the Crosstown thing? It happens on Thursdays.
It's great. They're showing Happy Together tomorrow.
Thursday. And a lot of times we give tickets away for people. So check the Goner Instagram, and you can find out how to take advantage of some of the free tickets they send us here at the big broadcast here in Goner, Midtown Central. Let's see what else we got coming out. Oh, yeah, just because I got more records laying here, I'm just going to keep talking about things. They already talked about Celtic Frost. I was just going to remind you of Celtic Frost. It's another great release we have here in the store.
Pick one: Morbid Tales or Timegatherion.
Morbid Tales has Crypt of Rays in it, right? That's Crypt of Rays is pretty much my childhood. That song, I love that song, Crypt.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's just so much comes from that, the D beat and the heavy chords and the anger. I love that stuff. Ibex Clone's new record is selling out fast. You guys got to get this, or it's going to be gone soon. I don't know. Hopefully there'll be a repress of that coming out. But check out the Goner website for that one. And oh yeah, the new Ugly Things is out. I like to push Ugly Things. That's a labor of love right there. Great magazine. And yeah, we got the new one up here.
Razor Cake is having a subscriber fundraiser.
Oh yeah, they are having a fundraiser, and yeah. So there's you can subscribe, you can gift a subscription, or you can also do what we do here is we just buy. You can buy a load and just give them away. And that's like a subscription service, too, that you can do if you have a space where you want to give out Razor Cake. That is a non-profit punk magazine. I write for them. A lot of great people write for them. Not only that, but they help people get published. Not, they can't help young writers kind of learn the process of going through sending in record reviews and stuff. Great magazine, great punk magazine. Help out Razor Cake if you can. It's cheap. I'm sorry I would have written it down, but look up on their website. It's not expensive.
It is $30
Is it?
for the whole year. I just got my subscription, and I'm very excited. So
there
thank
you go.
Razor Cake.
Yeah. Do you know what it is to sponsor a space? What do you pay to sponsor the space? Do you know? He's not paying attention to me. Anyway. All right. He's over there. Huh? No, like when you you know how we sponsor the space? Because we get a stack of them, which is another thing. You can come here.
They do that basically just for distribution.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you can often get, if you get here in time, you can get Razor Cake for free too. Stop by. But no, don't do that because I want you to subscribe to it.
Yeah,
right
don't
now.
do that, you cheapskates.
I want you to help him out. What do we got coming up? We got Big Clown said we don't know when their new album's coming out. It's in the interview, right? That makes sense. We're going to show their video and then we're going to show an interview I did with them in the alley of the store here at 2152 Young Avenue. And let's see the Big Clown interview. I'm curious how this came out. Yeah. You're watching Gonertv Television.
Get those legs a hopping. It's time for the dance craze. Sweeping the nation. It's the Frogman. Woo!
Hey, we're out here in an alley with Big Clown. This is Gonertv, and all the good bands hang out in alleys, wouldn't you say?
I would certainly agree with that.
What's that Spit song about taking back the alley?
Is it about bands hanging out in alleys where they're having their picture taken?
I don't know if it's necessarily a picture, but I think it is about the concept of hanging out in an alley and then someone else hangs out in your alley and you want your alley back. So that's kind of what we're doing. We're taking back this alley from the nice comic shop next door, I guess.
So this is Big Clown's alley where they hang out all the time. We're just going to make that, we'll make that a thing. So go down, and say what you do.
I'm Lucy, and I yell.
I'm Zach, and I play drums.
Steven, I play rat guitar.
I'm Jesse, and I play the doo-doo guitar.
What's up with visors these days?
I hate visors.
Me too, man.
Good. Well, we got that settled. Talk about my main thing I wanted to talk about was the album. When does the album come out?
The album is coming out on June 30th on Swimming Faith Records. It will be hitting digital distro bullshit at that point, but we are going on tour June 28th, and that is when we will have the record in hand to officially put in other people's hands.
All right, what are the tour dates? Where are we going?
I know this one. June 28th, Nashville. Then Cincinnati, Cleveland, Buffalo, Detroit, Indianapolis, and then July 4th we'll be here in Memphis at the fabulous Lamplighter Lounge with a 4th of July record release party. It's going to be fun. I'm buying fireworks. We're going to blow up a boat. It's going to be great.
Well, how about just for fun? Were you surprised at the end of Sleepaway Camp the first time you saw it?
Yeah, I was actually surprised.
I was genuinely surprised by the ending of Sleepaway Camp the first time I saw it. So anyway.
I haven't seen most movies.
You haven't seen Sleepaway Camp or any other movies?
I've seen Blade Runner. I've seen the Jack Black movie School of Rock. I've seen most John Waters movies. And I've seen the second Blade Runner.
Great. That sounds good. You have a new video out, too. We watched that right before the interview. Well, tell us about your inspiration for the video.
I'm so glad you asked, Bill. We were inspired by a show we played in Milwaukee where our friend Keith kept talking about how he couldn't dance during our set because he fucked up his back doing the Frogman. And it took a couple hours of prodding, but we finally got him to show us what the Frogman is, and it's a fucked up dance. So we decided to make a song to go with it and show people how to do the Frogman. And yeah, Zach did the whole video. He did a great job. And it was all, we did it ourselves at the Lamp.
So the Frogman is a dance, and somebody injured themselves doing it.
So the video, I started shooting shows around Memphis on this old Panasonic Omnimovie VHS camera, which some of that footage has been on. Some of that footage has been on Gonertv for bands like Optic Sync and Aquarium Blood and Ibex Clone, all the best bands in Memphis. But I wanted to try doing something else, and I had never directed or shot or edited a music video in my life, but I like just saying yes to stuff, so I did it. And we made this board just to kind of have something to have in the video. Honestly, I don't even know how to explain this. We tried to get as many famous frogs from history as we could. So you have Kermit, you have Frogger, you have Yoda, and we tried to figure out who the Frogman really is. Because I don't even think we really know what the Frogman really is. I didn't really know if the song was going to be about the dance or like a fabled Frogman when we talked about it until you wrote it, which is nice.
Well, that sounds great. It's a very funny video. I like the Kermit the Frog stage diving sort of thing. That really came across well. So you should check out the video. What is it, on the internet? It's on YouTube.
It's on the Tremendo Garaje YouTube channel, which, if you like punk, you should keep up with. They post all the latest and greatest.
That's good information. Anything you want to talk about that I missed? We got some shows coming up.
We have an album coming out. It's called Beatdown. It's being released as a limited 7-inch on the wonderful label Swimming Faith Records out of Buffalo, New York. And if you don't want the record, there will be a tape at some point, but it will be after we're done with the record. So buy the record.
Copies are available on our Bandcamp and will also be available at the Goner store, I assume, at some point. But you can pre-order it now from Swimming Faith, and we are also playing that album release show July 4th at the Lamplighter.
Okay, so look for Big Clown on tour. Look for their album on the internet and here at Goner, and good luck with the shows. We'll see them in the future.
Yeah, if you need a house, find Brenda.
Trying to get out of this alley.
Oh, yeah, she like Supreme. She's the best. Brenda Gibney, realtor.
one's called Sean Cripp's Boogie. I was doing some recording with Sean, and I started playing that, and then he was like, "That's good." And so we recorded. He played a little lead on it. And I can't figure out what he was doing, because he was just like a guitar player unto himself. It's like self-taught, and then there's like not taught. That was Sean, man. He was not taught.
All right. There we are. That was you were just watching Spider Bags. That was from the Memphis River series. That's where they take a band from out of town, bring them to Memphis, and throw them in the river. You know when that happens. That's a crappy joke. I don't even know what that was shot by Cole Early. Thanks to Cole for sending that video in. And you know his motto, if you want to shoot some video, you got to get up early. Before that, we... Again, not his motto. I don't know. I just made that. We had an interview with Big Clown. We got to find out about their new album. And that'll be coming out soon. I'm sure we'll have that here at the shop in time, or maybe even early. And we got to see their Frogman video. That's a stupid question. There's a Frogman on the album. I'm sure it is, right?
Oh,
that's song
yes.
from the album. Yeah, okay, good. And, you know, I that's the first time I've seen the top of my head in a long time. I think I'm going bald. Like, I was really thin on top. I didn't notice that. I'm going to have to get some Morrissey, like, like, that stuff that makes your hair do this.
You can ask him for hair tips when he comes and plays Graceland.
Yeah, I know. Like,
I could give you the Rudy Giuliani and just color it in with Sharpie.
well, I think some of it might have been the sun, because it doesn't feel like...
It was definitely the sun.
It doesn't feel that thin, but, well, we're all getting older. Yeah, I need some volume in my hair. Not really.
Send your conditioning tips.
On
a postcard.
Postcard. Yeah, I was gonna say, send us a postcard. We love getting postcards.
What's our address, Eric?
2152 Young Avenue. We got one not too long ago. It's up there on the wall. I think it's just a piece of a donut box. Somebody put a stamp on. It wasn't a real, but it had something written on it. I'm not gonna say what it was. I believe it was directed at me, though. Road Warriors, who's out on the road right now? Quintron and Miss Pussycat. We got a band on the road. They are out. We have this album of theirs in stock. This is a Goner record. Also, we'll be repressing their book, Europa My Mirror, and that's a collection of tour stories. Oh, there it is, in front of my face. And and we're looking forward to getting that back in stock. I know some of you have asked about where that is. And, I already said Sweeping Promises is coming out. Oh, these are the tour dates, too, where they are. Will they coming anywhere near us?
I guess the closest would be Shreveport, Louisiana.
I don't know how far away that is, but we'll get in a... We're going to get in a car like the one pictured and drive to Shreveport to see him. All right. Where does that put us? We're God, that's all we got tonight, huh? That's everything.
Jam-packed.
Well, there's...
Packed full of information.
Information, yeah. That's all it is about. It's information. We're trying to get some information across to you and have some fun doing it. So, anybody got any closing arguments? Nothing to say? Anything happening we need to mention after that? I think we got it all.
I found a kitten on the sidewalk, you guys.
Oh yeah, what happened there?
Oh, Moon Pie.
Nice.
Yeah.
We got a new kitten.
You did. What's its name? Rizza. It's a girl, y'all. So precious. I wish I could show you a picture. Maybe I will next time.
Well, I guess that's it. Come on down to the shop and, check out some of these releases. Thanks for watching. We'll have another one next month. That'll be getting a step closer to Gonerfest. What is next month? July. I guess we're still kind of a couple of shows away. But we'll be talking about it more then. Until then, have a good one. You've been watching Gonertv. My name is Billups, and I'll be here on the weekends selling some of these records we're talking about. Have a great, midweek.
staple